Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the shed. I am Lonnie.
Hey, good morning. I'm Candace. Welcome back.
It's Thursday, and it was a fairly light sales day yesterday. We do have, I think, 10 or 11 things to pull. We have a bunch of unlisted stuff on this shelf that we're going to be working through today.
Yeah, we need to go through it and kind of pull things we're going to put in the garage sale and then list the rest.
Right. Today, at some point, I've got to get the starting lineups that I'm going to it's going to be I'm probably going to be delisting most of this right here and most of this stuff right here, which is going to do two things. We're going to, clear out a bunch of room, and we'll also get a little money for that stuff at the garage sale, hopefully. That's the plan anyway.
Yeah.
And yeah, we've been selling some big stuff lately, so we've been clearing out some of these spots. In addition to having our own garage sale on Saturday, we're also probably going to garage sales tomorrow if there are garage sales to go to.
I'm sure there will be. Like, the weather's clear. It's a little chilly here, but I'm sure there will be some.
Yeah, it's been in like the
it's been in the 30s in the mornings.
Yeah, or low 40s,
yeah.
Something like that. It's not too bad.
This morning we actually had a little freeze warning, but I don't think it actually got there.
No, it didn't.
Yeah.
It didn't. So we can't. Candace, yesterday, as a matter of fact, I know whenever we release yesterday's footage, Candace is going to get some little snide remarks about wearing Uggs.
They're not Uggs, they're slippers.
Or whatever. They're like real warm little boot things.
Yeah, they're comfortable too. They have like memory foam on the soles. Or the inside sole,
Yeah, but you were bundled up like it's like 10 degrees.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't like the cold.
I know you.
Sorry, everybody.
No, you're not.
All these pretend comments we're going to get that Lonnie's dreaming of.
You got to defend yourself against them before they happen. That's the thing.
I'm not going to defend myself. I'm proud of my little slipper boots.
But yeah, we have 11 things to pull. And no box knife orders, so I ought to be able to, and I think the stuff that I'm packing is pretty small and easy to pack, so I ought to be able to have a pretty good listing day today too.
I'm going to tackle the Mickey hats. I just listed the first one. I pulled that on big hat.
Where?
1D.
1D? Oh, it must be in here. I got you.
No, it's sitting right there.
Oh, it's up top here. Yeah, this guy. Yeah, this one with the...
It's pretty cool. It lights up. I don't know. Did we show them yet?
Yeah, we showed them. But one thing that we didn't talk about is the 100-year thing.
Yep.
You figured out what that was, right?
Yeah, and it's what we thought it was. It ran from 2001 to 2003, and it was to celebrate 100 years since the birth of Disney.
So it's Disney's birthday.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, remember in Hollywood Studios is what it was called at the time, or no, MGM Studios. What was it called? Anyway, they had a big sorcerer's hat up.
Yeah.
Over the Chinese theater. So and we did go during that time. I remember seeing
I remember seeing it.
Yeah.
I thought it was on Epcot, but I guess I was wrong.
No, yeah, it was in the studios.
Yeah, my memory sucks. All right, let's go ahead and get started pulling some orders. CC11, we sold an ornament, and we were fortunate, I thought, to get ornaments. I need to figure out which one it is. There's a bunch of ornaments over there. Tinkerbell, no one like Tinkerbell. Okay. We were fortunate to get a bunch of Christmas ornaments right at the exact perfect time to sell Christmas ornaments. I mean, this couldn't be any better. This one sold for $9.99 plus ship. On 8 Charlie, we sold a Tervis mug that Candace bought. Look, there's some more Tervis mugs behind it. Candace picked this up at a garage sale this past weekend. This past Friday, I think. It's got the Second Amendment thing and shells on it. This sold for $12.99 plus ship. We paid $1. And on 9 Delta, we're into the profit big time now on these. Bought 4 of these for $6 a piece. And this is the second one we've sold at $29.99. So we've got 24 into it, and so far into all four. And then so far we've made 60 in sales. $29.99 plus shipping on top for this. And this did get sold to a drop shipper, telling me, well, they had 3 demands. Or 2 demands. Well,
it was slick how they tried to do it too.
Yeah, they said please no invoice or other paperwork, and then they also said to ensure delivery, please add signature confirmation. Which signature confirmation, USPS signature confirmation, costs $3.10. So I messaged them and I said, hey, in order to add the signature confirmation, it's going to cost more, which I can add, but I'm going to have to cancel your sale, and then I'll add it to the shipping, and then you can repurchase if you like. Is that what you'd like to do? And the guy replies, no, just ship as normal, please. So anyway, hopefully no problems with this. You usually don't have problems with drop shippers though. Candace is trying something over here.
So, you know, normally with our videos on our listings, we put it on like our YouTube demo channel and just insert it in the body. This time I decided, since I just did video, no talking, just showing the lights going on the hat, I decided just to insert it using eBay's tool. So I just submitted the listing at 10:04, and it's under review. We're going to see how long it takes them to get that video into the listing.
Maybe set an alarm for like every 15, 20 minutes and go back and check, and let's see what time it's up by. Yep. Because that was our biggest criticism of that video tool. Because the first time we tried, it's been a while, granted, in fairness.
Yeah, the first time was like a day or so, huh?
Or more than a day.
Yeah.
It was more than 24 hours. But I have heard some people say that the videos are getting approved faster now, so we're going to give that a test. If it takes an hour or so, that's doable, I guess. It still kind of sucks, but that's doable.
Yeah, no, it's good, because a lot of people, most people won't put it on YouTube and embed it like we do. Yeah. Or wouldn't even know how. So.
Yeah. I did have several occasions yesterday again where I used more than 12 photos, and it felt great.
I like not having to count my photos.
I know.
And figure out what I want to show.
And put in extra. Okay, so like this lot I'm pulling now, it's this lot of 18 Louis L'Amour books. I took a picture of each and every book, the front of it, all by itself, because I could. There was absolutely no reason not to do 2, 3, 4 at a time, but I did it because I could. And they sold. These sold for $17.99 plus shipping on top. Not huge profit, but I knew they'd do pretty well. What did we pay? I think we paid $0.25 a piece for those. What's 18 times a quarter, Candace? Like $4.50? Yeah. Wow, you're pretty quick. You did the old multiply by 20 and then subtract two quarters from it, huh?
No, I just divide in half twice.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Divide 9, divide 450.
Yeah. Candace and I were also at one point in our lives crap stealers, believe it or not.
So we had to be able to multiply and divide pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cards have slowed down because I've quit listing them for now anyway. It's 4 Bravo. It's the first card, I think. 4 Bravo B1. Candace is excited about something in there. It's this Batman Hollow card. I'm excited now to find out what Candace is excited about. This card, though, I'm excited about this card that sold for $10. Can you beat that?
3 minutes. Well, it might have been less.
Wait, they already approved the video?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Let's see it.
There it is.
There she blows.
Yep.
Nice. That's usable.
Yep.
Well, shoot, maybe we should add a little video of, hey, I'm Lonnie, and hey, I'm Candace. Thanks for coming to our eBay store.
Have a good day, pal. Was that a good mini voice?
No, don't you think that's like the next thing that's going to happen?
Do you think eBay will allow it?
I don't know. Does it have to be a product photo?
I don't know.
Can it be somebody doing like a dance or something, or what? You know what I mean? Like, we'll have to look at the rules for these.
Yeah.
You know, like it might be the next TikTok.
Thanks for shopping.
It might be the next TikTok, Candace.
I know. Put some shorts in our listings.
Hey, we're trending on eBay video. All right. Well, that if they're doing them that fast now, then it is usable. I still may use YouTube for some longer ones sometimes, but that just to show something working for a few seconds, that's perfect. This is a lot of 8 books that sold for $19.99 plus ship. Okay, 8 Echo. We sold a Santa Claus. All the way down here. He didn't last long. Candace just listed him. Did you list a Santa yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah, he sold really fast. I think $24.99 for that. What'd you pay for that?
$1.
$1 at a garage sale. Yeah. That was a lucky find, I would say.
You know what? Okay, so that and the vintage casserole, the dish and the cradle that I'm crazy about, were both at the same sale, and it was pretty late. It was like 10 o'clock, and those things were still sitting there. I couldn't believe it. Like, when I saw that Santa, I'm like, why is it still sitting there? They must be asking like $20 or something. Walk up, dollar sticker on it.
You never know, huh?
Yeah.
And the thing is, I know they're constantly surrounded by other resellers.
Oh yeah, that's a busy area we were in. That was in Gonzales, like right off.
It doesn't make sense, huh?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense at all.
No.
How does a reseller not buy that? Or maybe they're high-end resellers. Maybe it didn't meet their.
People have in their mindset they look for the big blow molds, but maybe they think the little ones aren't worth anything.
Well, let's not tell them. Shh, our little secret. 1 Delta U52. Looking for a card over here. Cable, I think it is. Yeah. I can handle selling a couple of cards a day. That's good for me. It keeps up. This is it right here. Cable destroyed. This card sold for $4.99 plus ship, I think. Yeah. $4.99 plus eBay standard envelope. 8 Bravo. We sold I forgot what we sold. Oh, it was a starter. I think it's probably down here at the bottom. It's a starter. It's not OEM. It is new. You can look at it and tell it was never installed. It's a little heavy, but it's going to ship in this regional A. And last, I don't know, hadn't been too long since I talked about regional A, and then somebody in the comments said that they were doing away with it. They're talking about it. They're talking about maybe doing away with the regional boxes, but there's no date that's set. There's no official announcement or anything that I know of. So for now, we can still ship regional A until told otherwise. Then one more thing, 10 Bravo. Do you have the Walmart pen?
No, it's up there in a plastic container.
Okay. This is the first time. This is only the second Walmart pen we've sold, I think. And the last time she had it over there, just handed it to me. And we sold another Walmart pen this morning, which makes sense. Like, I was talking to Candace. These, like, I don't know how we're going to do ultimately on all these Walmart pens, but
I have a feeling they're going to be slow moving. Like, one of those things where you only sell maybe a couple a week.
I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Because, like, that's what you want. You want, like, well, that's what I want. I want a bunch of high profit things to sell a couple a week, but have like a bunch of them.
And
like,
they don't take up a lot of room.
Yeah, and they don't take up any room at all, hardly. We sold 10 Bravo W8. Let's see if I can figure out. Okay, so I guess you didn't. This container is W.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just like to put like the initial of whatever kind of items they are in front of the number.
Okay. Well, this is doable. That was easy to pull.
We have a lot of Christmas type pins.
We need to go ahead and get those up today, I'd say. This one sold for $9.99 plus shipping on top. And that is everything that we sold yesterday. It's a fairly light day, but still that's a one shelf clear kind of day. All right, packages are gone, and now I've got to deal with something. Candace wrote this on the board the other day. Call eBay. She put N64. It's a Super Nintendo. It is Nintendo. So somebody bought, I put this up for sale the other day, well, last week, the Super Nintendo console, only untested. And I did in the, if you look at the, condition, well, console is untested, being sold as is. Please see photos. Comes with console only. Doesn't include any cables, power supply, or games. And then for condition, you see 4 parts are not working as a condition that it got listed in. So customer got it. Apparently they tested it, and they've opened a return saying that reason doesn't work or defective for the reason, which is an odd reason whenever we listed the condition as parts only. So I don't even know why they were able to open a return with that reason, because it did also had returns turned off for this listing. I understand those of you that'll say, you know, returns off or on doesn't matter. It actually does, because you know, if we talk to eBay and say, hey, this is sold parts only, we said it might not work or doesn't work, then they should find in our favor. Now, I talked to them 2 days ago, eBay, because I'm trying to be proactive here, because I don't want to open up eBay today and then find out that the customer called in and they found, and that's what happens, I think. Customer will call in, say, hey, what's going on with this return? They sweet talk the rep into finding in their favor, and the next thing I know, I'm out product and money. So I did proactively call the other day, and they told me to go ahead, and they were going to make a note on the account. They agree with me, supposedly. And supposedly they made a note on the account just in case the person called in, so the rep would know, hey, this was listed as is condition. So they did tell me to call back today. I had to wait it out. So I'm going to call back now and see if they'll close this return in our favor. So this has been my procedure to, I've just clicked on the help and contact link right here. This has been my procedure to actually get somebody on the phone. I click on help and contact, then I click on contact us, selling, and then I'm going to do return request, how to handle a return request, and then chat with automated assistant. And then it is that item. And so once it starts asking questions to talk to this automated assistant thing, I just type in operator right here. And then it gives me the option, have us call you. And look, it's only 2 minutes. So I found that's a pretty good way to get somebody on the horn.
All right, sir, I just want to assure you that I will going to close the case today. Meaning to say, we're not allowing the buyer to return the item and proceed on this return claim, as we can see and we can prove that the item is as described.
Okay, perfect.
There's nothing wrong with it. Well, basically, our eBay Money Back Guarantee program is mainly basing on the proof that we have on file. So allow me to help you for this.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. I'll just be needing to put the call on hold for about 2 minutes to have it done properly, okay?
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so just now I had to talk to supervisor, because the first person I talked to said that I should go ahead and accept the return and then examine the item and see what the condition is. I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. So I did, she would not relent. So ultimately I did have to ask, I said, ma'am, I need to speak to somebody else. You're not understanding me here. Transfer me over to her supervisor. Supervisor immediately agreed that I don't have to take the return. So I guess she's just finishing it up now. So sometimes you just have to be like You just have to be persistent to get what you want on eBay. If you accept the first answer that you don't like, you got to keep on pushing. And even then, sometimes you might just get screwed. I'll admit that. But this time it sounds like things are going to work out. But it did cost me, what, Candace, about 20 minutes of time?
Yeah.
And getting my blood pressure up. All right, call over. Grace, thank you very much. If you happen to... No, Grace will never watch this. What am I talking about? Can you imagine these eBay customer service reps, when they get off, they clock out, they go watch eBay videos? No way. No chance.
Right.
No chance. But no, the supervisor did take care of it. I did have to Karen a little bit to get there, but it happened. Sometimes you got to go Karen mode, Candace, I think. But she did tell me, she advised me to block the buyer. And I said, hey, maybe y'all should block the buyer too.
Yeah.
And she said, oh, no, we can't do that for you. You have to do that from your own account. I can show. I'm like, no, I blocked him a week ago.
Y'all need to block him now.
And she said, oh, I see. And she said, okay, I'll put it in a report. So I don't know, whatever. But yeah, it got resolved. It did. It just took some time. And, you know, did I expend $39.99 worth of effort and time, energy and time to resolve it?
Well, here's the thing. If this guy has done this before, maybe they will shut him down. Or if he tries it again.
I don't know. All you know, we blocked him. So
sometimes it's not about the money either. It's just about...
with me, it hardly ever is.
Right. It's like, you're not going to get one over on me.
No, it's a pride thing, or it's an ego thing. And our egos can cost us a lot of time and money sometimes. They really can. I'm being honest here, because I know I've seen I've probably told this to other people too. Just refund it and move on. It's not worth it. You know, that's real easy to say. It's another thing to do, because I know what's going on. This dude is buying probably every parts only console he sees. Let's say he buys 100 of them. Let's say 70 of them work. Well, he got those 70 at parts only prices. The 30 that don't work, well, he'll just send those back. So ultimately, he gets nothing but working consoles. That's the plan anyway. Working consoles for much reduced prices over other people. And that's not fair. It's not right. And I'm not going to stand for it. You mad, Candace? Come on, get mad.
I'm just reading this message we just got that your funds are on hold until the case is resolved.
Oh, they always do that. It's going to close. There's probably another message right behind it that's closed.
Okay.
Either that or I'll have to call back again.
Can I speak to Grace?
Yeah, right. So I'm going to go ahead and start delisting these starting lineups so I can get them off the shelves and start preparing for the garage sale that these are going to go into. So this box, I just want to show y'all how this is going to go. This box is SU3 container. And if I go to search here, I can search for custom label SKU, which is where I have that. And then this little part in the middle is equal to. You can do is equal to, but then you have to nail that custom SKU exactly. And a lot of times I put other stuff in the custom SKU too, besides just the container. Like in this case, I might put SU3-SL76 for this guy. Who's that? Juan Gonzalez.
I have something to add to that too.
What's that?
I was actually using that the other day to search for something, and capitalization matters. So if you have something like with a capital P and you put a lowercase p,
I think if you do contains, it might.
Contains, it might, but
because let's see. I'm gonna do SU3 here for contains, SU3 and custom label. Let's see what it returns. Now in this case, look. Custom label SKU is SU3 capitalized, so it did come.
Do equal.
But yeah, I know. I did equals already. Is equal to SU3 lowercase, right? Mm-hmm. I do search now, nothing. Yeah. So, and then let me go to is equal with SU3 capitalized, and now it does pull it up. Yep. So, a lot of times I think the contains might get you better results, especially if you don't remember. Like a lot of times I'll put capital, usually I'll be trying to make the custom SKU capital, sometimes I forget, or sometimes,
Or
you know.
if we have like hat box, sometimes it's all caps, sometimes there's no caps, sometimes
Right.
it's just the first letter. So.
Right. So anyways, what I'm doing is, so I have this whole container. I'm going to select it, and then I'm just going to go through and double check that each one of these is in here. And then after I do that, I can just come up here to actions, I think, in listings right here. And I can end that whole box at once after I double check to make sure that these are all in that container and I have them. Or actually, I don't even, like if there's one that is not in there, then I would still want to end it. So I just want to end the whole box, but I want to make sure I do end all of it. So got Candace to help me. And how long did that take? 10, 15 minutes?
Yeah.
And we have 70, I think it was 78 that we're pulling down. And these are the only starting lineups that are currently left in our store. And I'm going to leave those listed. And then the rest of these are all going to the garage sale. And check out how much room. I knew that was a bad idea when I listed them. I should have listened to myself and just not spent the time on them. But that was a waste of time. We did sell, now we did have, early on we had some really nice Jordan and Kobe sales out of those that made it worthwhile, but the rest of them were just not worth messing with, and I shouldn't have done it. So I'll admit a mistake. This shelf now is pretty much clear, which is awesome. Look at all that space. And then this shelf is pretty much clear too. So we just cleared out a ton of room. And if these were like the size of those Walmart pens, wouldn't have cared.
Yeah.
Right? Like if we could have fit them all into like the space like this, I wouldn't care if it took 10 years to sell them. But when they take up that kind of room, I do care, especially since they're just low value items. So glad to get that space back, and we'll get a little money back from them at the garage sale. Well, we're going a little nuts now.
We're kind of stupid.
How you mean?
We're delisting a bunch of stuff in the fourth quarter.
No, I think it's smart. No, the things that we're delisting, they're good calls. So we're also delisting. This wasn't that long ago, but we've had these listed for a good while. These waterproof cases, and we paid $1 a piece for them, either 50 cents or $1. I don't remember.
We got them really cheap.
Super duper cheap, and we've sold I think like 3 of them.
Yeah.
Over the span of what, 6 months or so.
So yeah, we're gonna bring them and try to sell them for $3. Whatever's left, we'll just relist.
Maybe.
If there's any left.
I think somebody's gonna just bulk buy them. Like if somebody comes at me with like a decent bulk offer, I will just sell them. So, and the reason I want to do that is because they take up a ton of space. We have the ones that are here, and then I've got a ton underneath this bench right here. So we're doing that. We did the starting lineups, and we pulled some stuff off the unlisted shelf to go on the garage sale too. Candace, you mentioned something. Did you mention something else too? Oh,
The old Whirlpool.
yeah.
Also, some of those.
We have these right here. These all these LSU DVDs. Again, we're into them pretty cheap. We actually sold a few, but like that sell through is so horrible. It'd be better just to get rid of them and capture that space back. So we don't have a lot of losers, but some of the ones we do are just taking up so much room. What were you saying?
Oh, and then on One Charlie, the IQ puzzles.
One Charlie IQ. Oh yeah, that's from HBA buy. Yep. Yeah, let's do those too.
And the makeup brushes on
Okay.
C1 and 3.
Yeah, okay. Candace is going through inventory right now. You're looking specifically at stuff that we have quantity of, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That hasn't sold.
Smart.
Yeah.
Because if we haven't sold it by now, I like it. I like it. And this is, people will buy this. I would, even if it's not for resale, just to like give as a gift, stocking stuffer or something like that. So
Yeah.
cool. I'm going to keep on doing that. And I'm not really listing much. Candace has listed a bunch of Walmart pins.
Yeah, I went through and got all the holiday Christmas Walmart pins and listed them.
Okay, all these right here.
Yeah.
All right.
That $25 is the Mickey's hat that sold within hours of listing it.
So we're getting rid of all this big stuff, and we're gonna niche down to only selling Walmart pins from now on. We got a mess going on in here. That's gonna be it for this one, though. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see y'all again soon. Bye, y'all.
Bye.